Welcome to Amathlab. Today I'm going to go over addition and subtraction. Let's see, where's my eraser? Oh, there it is. Okay. So, let's look at 76 plus 45. Okay, it's probably been a while since you've seen math, so let's take it nice and simple here. 6 plus 5 is 11, right? So you're going to go ahead and put the 1 right here. Since it goes over 10, you're going to put a 1 right here and then 1 right there. So 11, so 1, 1. Okay, you're adding 1 over here to the next place. And from here, what you're going to do is you're going to add straight up and down. So that's what I should have said in the first place. Here, you're going to add straight up and down. You notice that this is 11. You add 1 right here and 1 right here. That's because the number is greater than 10. It's actually greater than or equal to 10, where you actually, like for example, if this was 10, for example, you would put the 0 right here, and you put the 1 right here. But it's 11, so we're just going to put 1. Okay? Now, so 5 plus 6 is 11, so 1, 1, and then we're also going to add these two. 7 plus 4 is 11, plus 1, because we actually have 1 that carried over. So it's 11 plus 1, which is 12. So 76 plus 45 is 121. So let's try another one, just a bit bigger. Let's try 642 plus 295. Okay, you probably noticed here that this is not 2 plus 5, by the way. You're just adding straight up and down, right? So 2 plus 5 is 7. 4 plus 9 is 13. So you notice that this is greater than 10, so you're going to put the 3 right here, and then your 1 is going to go up to the next group of numbers, which is right here. Okay, so now you have, we're still adding up and down. 6 plus 2, which is 8, plus 1, which is 9. 937. Okay, there's some quick addition examples. Remember, you're adding straight up and down. You have a number and a number. Number. This could be 26. This could be 45. It doesn't really matter what it is. Either way, you're gonna add these two numbers. You're gonna put one number right here. If it goes over 10, then the other number goes over here. That sounds kind of confusing. Actually, to me, it sounds confusing, but it really isn't. One more time, once again, I'm just gonna do it, a bit faster. Here, this is actually 2 plus 8. Notice I'm adding up and down. 2 plus 8 is 10, so 0, 1, and then 1 plus 1 is 2, plus 1 is 3, 30. So, that's that. Okay, let's get to some subtraction. 64 minus 48. You might be able to look at it and know exactly what it is, but what if your teacher wants you to show the work? Not a problem. Okay, the important thing to remember about subtraction is if the number on the top here is less than the number on the bottom here, well then what I have to do is I have to borrow 1 from the next number over. Okay? So, if I borrow 1, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cross this number out, and then I'm going to make it a 5 because I'm going to subtract 1, and then I'm going to add 1 to right here. So now it's 14. Okay? So, if this is 14, now I can subtract 8 from it. So if I subtract 8, 14 minus 8 is 6. Okay? Now, next, since this 6 is now 5, I'm going to say 5 minus 4, which is just 1. Okay? Let's try another one. 710 minus 189. Okay, so once again, this top number right here, we're just actually paying attention to this at first, right? And then we're going to move on to the next group, like so, and we're going to move on to the next group. So first of all, this number is a 0, or this is a 0, and on the bottom we have something greater than that 0. So what I have to do is I have to borrow from the next one over here. So if I borrow 1, then this will be 0, because if I borrow 1 from 1, 1 minus 1 is 0, and then I'm going to add 1 right here. So now this is a 10. So 10 minus 9 is 1. Notice this next one now is a 0, right? So it's 0 minus 8. Once again, I have to do the same thing. So I need to borrow 1 from the 7. The 7 is now 6, and then this 0 is now 10. So 10 minus 8 is 2. Okay? So now, moving along, this is now 6. 6 minus 1 is 5. 521. Okay? So just remember, if the number on the top is less than the number on the bottom, when I'm subtracting, now what I have to do is borrow 1 from the next number over here to the left of it. Okay? And once I do that, I have to subtract 1 from this and then add 1 to the next one. Okay? Hope that's not too confusing. I'm trying to make it simple. So once again, a really quick, simple one, a recap one. It's sort of the same thing as if I was to say, well, let's just do a simple one here. Let's say 63 minus 17. Once again, you've noticed that this number is less than this number, so I can't just subtract a 7 from a 3, not at this point anyways. So what I have to do is I have to borrow 1 over here from the next one. So I borrow 1, so 6 minus 1 is 5, and then I add 1 over here, so 1 plus 3 is 13, minus 7 is 6. Okay, now I've got 5 minus 1, which is 4. 46. Okay, I hope that's been helpful. It's just a quick recap on addition and subtraction. I hope it helps you out some. Alright, well, I'll catch you later. I'll do a couple more of these.